Just a quick note before I get into this video. This was a hunt early on in my Rhyhorn quest, hunting for a Rhyhorn in each unique main series game, and I eventually decided I wanted each one I found to be a live recorded shiny. Since I didn't get this one live, I did decide to hunt for it again, but I wanted to preserve this hunt and video as they originally existed. Anyway, on to the video. Hey everyone, 95 Fathoms here and welcome to my Rhyhorn Generation Quest hunt for Generation 7. If you're not aware of what that is, a Generation Quest is just where you hunt a single Pokemon in every generation. So in this case, I'm here in Blush Mountain in my Ultra Sun version, though this is a hunt you can do in any of the Gen 7 Alola games actually. You can only find it via Island Scan. Sonics has a great video guide on shiny hunting Island Scan Pokemon that covers it really well, so I'll just link to that rather than trying to cover all the logistics again. But for the particular mechanics of this hunt, I'm using a level 32 Repel Trick to make Rhyhorn more common, though it's a 40% encounter rate to begin with, so it's not too bad either way. I've actually phased on this hunt once already at the time of recording this, which is partially because I forgot that they changed how repels work starting in the 3D games, so that it counts the first Pokemon in your party for the repel regardless of it being conscious versus fainted, and my Illuminator was like level 19. Which is embarrassing, but I'll use it as a teachable moment for anyone watching this, and I got a shiny out of it in a quick phase, so I'm not going to complain. Another thing is that Graveler is on this route, and it does have self-destruct, so if you hunt here, make sure you have a damp Pokemon or something to prevent that. Anyway, I've saved with my QR codes already scanned, so I'm going to start up Island Scan. This is only doable on... Rhyhorn appears on Sunday on Ula Ula Island. It's not Sunday currently, it's a Monday, but it's... Yeah, I changed the time of day on my... or rather, the day of the week on my 3DS, and it doesn't really result in any penalties. I mean, there are some, but it doesn't affect me hunting this. And on my Stoutland here, because if you're not holding the run button, which I'm not doing because I'm multi-hunting, it's actually faster to run around than using Tauros. So I'll show an encounter here. And it's a Rhyhorn, a regular Rhyhorn. So anyway, I will keep at this hunt, and I will see you all when something shines. Hey everyone, 95 Fathoms here with actually a shiny find after the capture, because I was on a call with a friend and I was, talking to her about it and everything like that, so I just didn't think to pull out my camera. I do have recording, because I was recording my my Fire Red version through my Game Boy operator and recording my mic alongside that. Anyway, let me show you what the shiny I found here in my Gen 7 hunt for Island Scan Rhyhorn. Dedenne. Dedenne is a cool shiny. I'm happy to get it. So I'm not necessarily complaining, a little annoyed that I didn't get the Repel Trick going, but it's fine. It is a little annoying to phase on this hunt just because Island Scan expires and then you have to rescan the QR codes, and then so I'm gonna have to wait out the energy drain. The Island Scan actually I don't think has oh, there it is. There it is, yeah. So you can see I was just doing doing the Island Scan, and yeah, that was the same Island Scan session. I had it paused for a while, so it may have actually run out a while ago. But let me throw this into battle. So I'm gonna have to wait for the QR codes to reset. Hey, there's a regular Dedenne and my shiny Dedenne. I haven't come up with a nickname for it yet. I was just, again, thrown off. So, but it's a cool shiny. I like it. I would rather get it in Gen 6 just because I would always prefer to get Pokemon in their original generations shiny, but it's definitely cool to find, and we'll come back to this. But that's phase 1 out of the way. Since Rhyhorn is a pretty good percentage, especially with the Repel Trick, I hopefully will get it second phase, but 1,076 encounters. I don't think I mentioned that actually. It was 1,076 encounters. So yeah, anyway, I guess we'll move on to phase 2. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. Hadn't gotten a shiny in like a week and a half or so, so I'm excited to get something else. But I'll see you in the next shiny. Hopefully after this you'll be seeing a shiny Rhyhorn probably. But yeah, see you in the next one. Shiny Dedenne. Shiny Dedenne. It's a shiny, and that's 1,076 encounters, so that's not bad. 1 shake, 2 shake, 3 shake. Caught. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to... So, Rhyhorn is found through Island Scan. And the way Island Scan works, like, you have to, like, scan QR codes to activate it. Hang on, actually, let me take a... and you can only scan so many QR codes, so I'm gonna have to, like, let this game pause and, like, regenerate energy before I can hunt again. That's fine, I have other games going on, but... Oh, wait, did I switch it up front? I don't know if I did. I guess we're gonna find out in a second. That's a regular Turtonator. Shiny Dedenne. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Shiny Rhyhorn! Shiny Rhyhorn in Gen 7! Yes! Okay, got my camera set up, and you can see I have a shiny Rhyhorn on my Ultra Sun version. This is my Ultra Sun version. I added my Sun version and did some dual hunting once I got Gen 6 Rhyhorn. Or, sorry, no. Once I phased on Gen 6 Rhyhorn with a Lunatone. But it's still the original game that got it after 13,814 encounters, which is now my longest 4096 hunt, and for that I'm kind of glad because my last shiny was like a week and a half ago, and that was the Lunatone, but that was like my longest shiny drought ever, and I just kind of wanted to set some sort of individual record. Well, I shouldn't say I wanted to, but it's nice to set an individual record to have something to say, oh yeah, that's from, you know, that hunt. It's not like an unbeatable shiny hunt by any means, but it's a pretty ridiculous one given that it's over triple odds. Anyway, I'm so glad to see this on my screen. I had the repel trick working right this time. I got Rhyhorn. It was a pretty good chance. I don't know exactly what the percentage chance is for Island Scan Pokemon with the repel trick, but I know for sure that it starts out at 40%, and then the repel trick should filter out 1/3 of the other Pokemon, because Island Scan, at least in the case of Rhyhorn, it's level 32, and the range of other Pokemon on the route is 29 to 32. So you're cutting out 1/3 of the other encounters. Anyway, so I honestly kind of expected to get this first phase, and then it turns out that I had the repel trick not working right because Gen 6 changed it, so fainted Pokemon still count toward a repel. But, oh wow, that does nothing. I may not false swipe this. But yeah, so I'm not surprised necessarily to get it second phase, but it's still nice to get. And this is my first 3D Rhyhorn that I've gotten in my, or Rhydon, I guess, that I've gotten in my Generation Quest. So a Heavy Ball would be cool to get it in. I may try to get in a Heavy Ball. If I'm gonna do that, I need to weaken it more. So we're just gonna sit pretty and keep false swiping for a bit. I guess I'll cut if it takes too long, but well, I've partially been preparing my Emerald games for Safari Week, but then I've also been I've been playing some Sonic. Pokemon is the game that I always the game that I love, game series that I love, that I will always come back to. But Sonic was my first love. That was the game series that got me into video games, and I've just suddenly had a resurgence of my my love for Sonic. So I've been playing a bunch of that, and it's just been nice to do something more actively rewarding than shiny hunting when I've been droughting so much. This makes me feel a little bit better though. I've been really trying to just get a phase at least on these Rhyhorn Rhydon hunts. So Alright, Heavy Ball. I only got one of these because this is Gen 7. But Rhyhorn's pretty heavy, right? And it's 1 HP in the sleeve. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew. Alright. We're not going to get a Dex entry because Island Scan Pokemon are not in the Dex. Oh god, I didn't even think about a nickname. We're going to have to do that later. I just want to save. We'll add it to my party and we'll swap out... I guess we'll just swap out my, my Morlul. Yeah, place that in my bag. Alright. Oh, I was just near the end of my Island Scan. I have to say, that's actually, I was saying I'm not surprised that I didn't phase. I am a little surprised I didn't phase. Because the number of times I ended up starting up my game and starting to do encounters and then realizing, you know, I'm seeing a lot of you know, Dedenne or something that's not as common with the Island Scan plus Repel trick. And I realized, oh, I don't have Island Scan activated, so I kept saying to myself, I'm gonna phase on this hunt sooner or later, but could you imagine going 13,000 and phasing because I didn't have Island Scan activated? Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna pull up. This is a very nice reward to get at the end of, as I said, a very, very long and tiring and stressful week, so I'm very grateful for that. Nature guess... Oh wait, it doesn't even show the nature on this screen, does it? It shows it on the other... Well, you'll get to see it. I'm gonna guess... mild. There it is. Lightning Rod. And it's calm, which is, not really great. Is that plus special defense minus special attack? Am I right about that? I guess this game will tell me, won't it? Oh, yeah, that's not great for it. Oh well, doesn't matter. I had been wanting to switch over to Gen 2, a Gen 2 DTQ for at least a couple of months now, at least. And I was like, okay, well, I'm already almost at odds in Gen 6 and 7, or over odds, or wherever exactly I was. I'll just go for one more phase, and then I'll feel good closing off these hunts. And everything has just gone so over odds that it hasn't happened, and I sort of am not entirely positive that I want to go for Gen 2 DTQ. Like, am I feeling like something else? But, I mean, I still got my Wurmple hunt in progress. That's over 20k. My Smeargle side hunt is at 10k, over 10k. Gen 1 Rhydon is it's over odds. Still plugging away at that, but... So, I don't know. But I have choices now. Shiny Rhyhorn. Gen 7 Sparkles are not my favorite, but hey, I have a shiny Rhyhorn, and that's pretty exciting. Pelipper, please go away. Thank you. Alright, I will be back for the evolution whenever I get that ready. But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next part. Tikal, which is the nickname I decided to give to my Rhyhorn, is level 42 and is getting ready to evolve. Shiny Rhydon in Ultra Sun. Alright, I guess you'll learn Hammer Arm. Okay. Okay. And let's throw her into another battle. The name Tikal, well, as I was saying when I was capturing it, you know, I've been playing a lot of Sonic lately. So I decided to name her after a Sonic character, and it seemed like a good name to use. Alright, so let's send her out into an encounter. There's a Granbull. shiny Rhyhorn. It looks so much better even in the actual game than it does just from images online. Also, people are being obnoxious to their engines. I clearly should have closed my window before I recorded this, but too late for that now. And now Gramble won't let me run away. So funny thing that I keep getting amused by during this hunt. Let's see if we can show it. If not, I'll try restarting the game and see if I can show it. Yeah, okay. So Rotom Dex isn't doing anything now, but so I got up to Exeggutor Island because I was doing some grinding on Exeggutor Island, and now the Rotom Dex. Well, it doesn't seem to be able to figure out that I'm no longer on Exeggutor Island. So, you know, I'm up in Blush Mountain doing island scan for Rhyhorn. It's not doing it. It's saying a different dialogue line. I may cut until I get this. Here we go. Alright, so now... As you can... Oh, okay, well, now it stopped. But you saw Rotom Dex was talking about, oh, they're swinging their heads around like crazy. But as you can see, we're just, you know, sitting here and nothing is happening. I just thought that was funny that the game doesn't seem to forget the flag of you're on Exeggutor Island if you just fly off of it instead of finishing it up. But anyway, yeah, so Tikal, my shiny Rhyhorn, here we go. You saw at the beginning of my, you saw my shiny Dedenne, which was my phase on the way to get it. But yeah, there's the shiny Rhyhorn. Super excited to close this out. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do next. I would love to start on my Gen 2 DTQ, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work with the hunts that I have going right now. So I'll think on it, but that's not important. Gen 7 Rhyhorn, Gen 7 shiny Rhyhorn, squared away through Island Scan. Very cool, very exciting, at least it is to me. So thank you for watching, take care, and good luck on all of your hunts.